Chapter 7. Where are you, Emma? In the late afternoon, at the remains of an old Merker building, the Lambchops and the Weekses watched Chief Johnson prepare Stanley for his rescue attempt. Flash Tolman, the Daily Sentinel photographer, was there too, taking pictures. Mrs. Lambchop had supplied 2 slices of bread and cheese, each wrapped in plastic, and her grandfather's flat cigarette case filled with grape soda. Chief Johnson taped the bread and cheese packets to Stanley's arms and legs, the cigarette case to his chest, and gave him a small, flat flashlight. When he led Stanley up to a tall crack in the wreckage, "Emma," he shouted, "fella's coming to help you. When he calls your name, you holler back here, so he knows which way to go. Got that?" Emma's voice came faintly. Yeah, hurry up, I'm starving." Chief Johnson shook Stanley's hand. "Good luck, son." The evening sunlight glowed warmly on the red bricks of the fallen building as Stanley stepped close to the crack. Mrs. Lambchop waved to him, and Stanley waved back. How handsome he is, she thought. How brave, how tall, how flat. Stanley took 2 steps forward and disappeared sideways through the crack. A moment later, they heard him shout, "Hey, it's really dark in here." "Hay's for horses, Stanley," Mrs. Lambchop called back. "Never mind. Good luck, dear." There was a dark greater than he had ever known. Stanley could almost feel the blackness. He clicked on his flashlight and edged forward without difficulty, but the crack narrowed, slowing him. The bread slice on his left leg had scraped something, loosening the tape that held it. Pressing the tape back into place, he wiggled forward until he came to what seemed a dead end, but a little swing of the flashlight showed cracks branching left to right. "Emma," he called. "Here." Her voice came from the right, so he moved along the branch. "Emma?" Yeah, what?" "When I say your name, you're supposed to say here." "I already did that." He followed another crack to the left. "Emma?" There was no answer. Stanley managed a few more feet, and then quite suddenly the crack widened. "Emma! Bananas!" "Keep talking," he shouted. "I need to hear you." "Bananas here, blah, 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 whatever. Hey, I can see your light." And there she was. Crack had widened to become a small cave, at the back of which sat Emma. Her jeans and shirt were smudged with the dirt, but it was most surely Emma, squinting against the black brightness of his light. "You from school, the flatty." "Don't lose your temper," Stanley told himself. "I was the only one they thought could get in here. How are you doing, Emma?" Emma rolled her eyes. "Oh, just great. Whole buildings fall on me and they send in a flatty. Now I'm starving to death." Stanley taped the slices of bread and cheese and handed them over. "Cheese, huh?" Emma put her sandwich together and took a bite. "I hate cheese. Got anything to drink, Flatty?" "Please don't call me Flatty." "Here." He held out the silver cigarette case. Emma rolled her eyes again. "I'm not allowed to smoke." "It's soda." She opened the cigarette case and sipped. "Blah, I hate grape." Chief Johnson's voice rose from a hole in the wall behind her. "Stanley, you here yet?" Emma jerked a thumb at the hole. "It's for you, Flatty." "I'm here, Chief," Stanley called. "Emma's okay." He heard cheering, and then the Chief's voice came again. "See a way out, Stan?" "I haven't heard a chance to look around yet. Emma's eating." "Well, wait. Over and out, Stan." "You too," Stanley called. He waited until Emma had finished her sandwich. "Emma, how did you get into this mess? What made you come in here?" "I just came over to look," Emma said, "and they all had these signs, 'Dangers, keep out,' all over the place, even behind the parking lot. 'Keep out, danger, danger.' I really hate that, you know. So there was this door and it was open, so I went in." She finished the grape soda. "Okay, let's go." "Not the way I came in," Stanley said. "I could just barely squeeze through. And we have to be careful because—" "I know," Emma interrupted. "Chief What's-His-Name kept telling me, 'Don't move around. The whole rest of this building might crash down.' So am I supposed to live down here forever?" "The door you came through," Stanley said. "How far did you come to find this sort of cave we're in?" "Who said anything about far? I just got inside, and there were these crashing noises, and the whole building was shaking, and I just fell right down here. The crashing went on forever. I thought I was going to die." "Calm down." An idea came to Stanley's head. Just where was this door, do you remember? Over there somewhere. Emma pointed to the darkness of a corner behind her. Stanley swung his light, but only saw what seemed to be a solid wall of splintered boards, rock, and brick. Emma pointed a bit left, then right. Maybe there, I don't know. Was I supposed to take pictures or something? What difference does it make? We might just be a little bit inside that door, Stanley said, and what we want to do is to just be outside of it. Moving closer to the corner, he saw that a jagged piece of wood protruded at waist level. It came out easily, then tugged, followed by loose dirt. Emma stood beside him. Why are you making this mess? He poked a hole with a stick. Maybe I'll find... Dirt cascaded from the wall, covering his shoes. He saw light now, just not the little circle from his flashlight, but daylight. Unmistakably daylight. Oh, Emma said. Stanley made the hole still larger, and they saw a door lay on its side across the bottom of a hole, wreckage limiting the opening on both sides. But it was big enough. They would be able to wiggle through. He ran back to the wall from which Chief Johnson's voice had come. We're on our way out, he shouted. We'll be back in the courtyard. Got it, the chief's voice came. Great work. Stanley turned to Emma. Let's go. I'll get all dirty, silly. Maybe we could just... Come on. Oh, don't yell, Emma said, but she crawled quickly through the hole with Stanley right behind her. The end.